Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome again in eSafanad ERP. Today our tutorial is about Procurements module. Procurement module covers all steps in procurement cycle, starting from vendor information, purchase reorder items, material requisitions, initiating RFQs, and sending them to vendors and comparing them later to issue the suitable purchase orders. After that, there is purchase delivery and purchase invoices with financial journals and others. So procurements module is integrated with warehouses and material module, and also with financial module. Here you can define different vendor groups. For example, here local vendors. Also from vendors posting profiles, we set the accounts. Here for advance payments, they will affect this account. Let's search for it in chart of accounts. It's under assets. General payable will affect this account, which is under liabilities. Also, retention is affecting this account. After finishing these settings, we can add vendors from here. Procurement cycle can start from any of these 3 points. First is reorder item reminder. Because eSafanad ERP displays reminders window, here we notice one item need to be ordered. What is it? Here is item description and total available quantity. And here the amount which must be available. This was set in the warehouses in the product information. Here the available quantities according to transactions, and here reorder quantity per store. Now I have one piece shortage. So eSafanad remind me to have it. So I have to start from here. Now I select new. I select site and store. Then I press fetch. Here the product was fetched with the available quantity. I will request 2 pieces and save. Also, procurement cycle can start from material requisition. Here. So without reminder, we can request new procurements. Also, the third point is direct purchase, which summarize the whole process. Now let's continue with this request which we created. Press create material requisition, MR. MR has been created. We can open it from here or from its own screen. So it is request for 2 pieces. I will approve it. After that, we can create request for quotation according to this approved MR. I select it. Also, I can open it from here for revision and assurance. Then we choose vendors.
يمكن اختيار الموردين الذين سنقوم بإرسال هذا الطلب.
We add more than one vendor to send RFQ to them,
هذا المورد
and this one also. Save. Two RFQs has been created. I can display them from here. I can print it and send it to the vendor. After receiving quotation from the vendor, I open the RFQ again and I set the quotation amount, 5,000 for each piece. But the other vendor amount was 4,400. After entering amounts, I select comparison sheet from reports folder. So I can compare and know which vendor is more suitable to purchase from. I return to its RFQ and put approved check mark. Approved items can be converted to purchase order. Now I have a PO here. I select the contact person of that vendor and payment method with due dates. Then I confirm. After that, receiving will be in warehouse from purchase delivery screen. I select the vendor and his PO, then I press fetch. Here it shows 2 pieces are required, but I can receive more than one delivery, one then one. For example, I will receive 1 piece now and confirm. So now quantity has changed in warehouse. Let me return to product information. Here in quantity I have 5 now, so no reminders for that. When I receive the invoice, I enter it from this screen and select the vendor and purchase order. And write invoice number, then fetch deliveries. Now I have this delivery. I select it to be invoiced, and here I write total amount, which is same as here, or the sum of all amounts in all deliveries, which will be invoiced. Now post. Then in reference you can open the created journal, vendor as credit and orders as debit according to posting profile settings. After that we can pay to vendor from finance from this screen. New, select vendor, add invoice and payment method. Then fetch. Invoices are fetched now. I will pay 4,500 and write sum here, apply, then post. Also here, if we look at journal, we will find this amount from the bank. Procurement cycle can be done directly using one screen, which is direct purchase invoice. Select vendor, site, and store. Enter invoice number, and from this tab we add this item. We add the items with quantity and price. We can add more than one. Also, we can set financial dimensions like cost center or department. For more information about these dimensions, please refer to the financial video tutorial. After that, apply and post. And let us have a look on the journal Here we notice the purchase invoice, credit and debit for each item. Sometimes companies have agreements with vendors to provide them some items at fixed prices for immense amounts, and many POs will be made later at same prices within agreed quantities. This screen helps you to do that. New agreement with vendor. Enter information and items with quantity and price. Apply. After that, we can create a PO from this button. Open and edit setting desired quantity. Other steps in the cycle will be the same. Sometimes we have returned some items to the vendor. This can be done from this screen. Select the vendor and the invoice. And then fetch. Here we have deliveries from this vendor. Enter the returned amount, then apply and post. If you entered a payment without an invoice, then you entered the invoice. After that, you can make a settlement from this screen. New. We select the vendor to whom we have paid an advance payment, then press this button to fetch his invoices and our payments. Here we got some goods which their price is 60,000 and we have paid 10,000 only previously. I write that this 10,000 we will settle it with 10,000 from this invoice. Apply then post. Thanks for watching and goodbye.